Well, we only have about an hour and a half of daylight left. It has been absolute madness on the goldies here. We're on a big pot of them. Been smacking them just about every drift. So figure we turn the camera on and show you guys what's going on. As always, running the arrow floats, starting with some bugs. Let's go drop them.
Get them. Get him. Nice. Goalie. Every drift. Goalie town. Look at that thing. I just can't get enough of these things. Just giving Brooke a hard time here. Those just don't look real. I'm probably saying the same thing every time. Those are... Good catch. Let's get him back.
He's going back.
Oh, there he was.
Smash that one. Let's get a new one on.
Oh! Got him! Gosh, he drained that thing.
I called that drift. I told Brooke that one's gonna go down. We are on a massive pot of these things. Definitely took long enough. They actually are surprisingly finicky. We hunted pretty long for them the last couple days. Only found a handful of fish. Changed up a few things of our tactics, and we are getting bit pretty often now. This is awesome. Let's keep dropping them.
Thank you.
Yay.
And
Fish. Goldie. Another one. Another Goldie. We just turned the camera on. This is our fourth Goldie hooked in 4 or 5 casts. Been hunting hard for them. Actually kind of been a struggle to find these fish. Now that we are on them, they seem pretty willing to bite, so I'm geeking. These things are so cool looking. Let's get them back in the water, catch some more. Another Goldie, guys. It's every cast on Goldies right now. We found him, guys. We found him. Thank God. Hopefully you guys can see that. Awesome. Awesome fish again. These things are wild. We are on a mess of them, it seems like.
fish came off.
Really?
Yeah. What was it?
I was gonna say, I got no problem tying your leaders. Actually,
I told you that's what
Goldie is perfect right there.
you might have found my bait.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah, that one was taking it.
really?
Yeah.
Got him! Goldie! Madness continues. Another awesome Appalachian Goldie here. Got him back in the net here, so he'll stop flopping on me. Gang day, a lot of respect for these fish the past few days. I know most people, including myself, assume that stock trout aren't necessarily the smartest and will eat about anything. And after spending a few days grinding for these fish, comes to find out that's not the case. Most people you talk to are not catching them. We struggled for several days, caught a few here and there. Come to find out they actually fish very similar to steelhead. Once we kind of realized that and honed in on our presentations, figured them out. Obviously you gotta be on fish, but they fish actually very similar to steelhead. Way more technical and picky than I figured they would be. Super cool fish. I guess they are close enough to the same thing as a steelhead. Not exactly, but Same family, I suppose. Pretty as all heck, that's for sure. Well, that is going to be a wrap on the video. It is getting dark out, and rural Appalachia is nowhere that I want to find myself after dark. But thank you guys for sticking around. We had an absolute ball today. Caught Lord knows how many trout this morning, but couldn't find the golden trout, or at least couldn't get them to bite. They could have been there, who knows. But caught several rainbows, brook trouts, and some browns. Changed spots and found a hole apparently that was loaded full of goldens, and that was an absolute blast. So thank you guys for sticking around. Hope you had as much fun watching it, at least half as much fun watching it as we did doing it. See you guys in the next one. If you like this style of videos and the traveling content, just be sure to let us know in the comments where you guys want to see us go next. We're pretty open to suggestions and love traveling around, fishing new places, whether it's float fishing or pretty much anything else. So I'm gonna start packing our gear up. We're gonna be out doing some more filming tomorrow. So we'll probably see you guys in another episode shortly. Catch you on the next one. We are chasing some more trouts here in the mountains. First stop of the day. We are in this incredibly beautiful place. Little rapids pool behind us. We've seen some goldies and some other fish already surfacing, so hopes are high. We're kind of just bouncing around today, checking out some new stretches. As always, we are rocking the Arrow floats. A little bit bigger river today, so instead of that AF2, I am running the AF9 6.2 gram. Been doing the job pretty well out here. And then just pairing it with a little teeny trout combo. I think it's a 6.6 like trout bass rod. Doing the job pretty good on all these fish out here, so you guys stay tuned. Hopefully we find them.
Fish. Goldie.
Out of the freaking rainbow pool. That's so cool.
First goldie of the day for me. Brooke just landed one not too long ago.
Such a cool spot to catch a fish here, regardless of the species. Makes it even better that it is a golden bow. These things never stop flopping. Definitely full of energy. All this rainwater's got this water ripping, and they are full of it. Gonna get it back. Some more. Well, just those two fish here. Not a bad first stop of the day. I think we're ready to hit the road, try to find a hotter bite. Well, we took a little drive. It has been absolutely dumping on and off this entire week. Went home, changed some clothes, dried out, got a bite to eat. But check this out, guys. We're just driving, doing some bridge hopping here, checking out the spots. These goldies are pretty easy to see when you find them. And look at this big guy, big old goldie sitting off the top of this bridge here.
That's the one we're after. Hopefully there's several more in there. If not, that's a good, looks to be at least 20 something inches.
Let's see if we can't give him a bite.
Brooke's gonna attempt to get this goldie here.
Of course my GoPro died. We got him, guys. Of course my GoPro just died. We drifted this thing probably for almost 20-30 minutes. Ended up coming down on a rock where I can see him better. The current's ripping here, so I kind of had a feeling our drifts were going way past him. We weren't even close. I was correct. Put on a bright white bait, a grub style, and what we thought were just near him was nowhere near him. He was actually about 7 feet deep. Those things are just too freaking cool. We've caught quite a bit of them this week. They are not getting old, especially when you watch him eat in gin clear water. That was probably the coolest eat I've seen this week. Well, he's flipping and flopping all around. I'm gonna get a picture and get him back in the water. I think he is the only one that is in there. As far as we can see, the water's gin clear, like I said. We spotted him just driving around. Not too hard to see.
in this kind of water. They are full of life. Let's get them back.
Good job.
We're definitely in the right hole. Just caught a real nice Goldie. Just found our first West Virginia turtle.
Hi.
He's probably just as mad about this weather as we are.
Hi, buddy. Is that a baby snapper?
Yeah, baby snapper.
Hi, buddy. He's mad.
Well, I'm stoked about that one. A little bummed the GoPro was off, of course. It like literally just died like 5 minutes ago. But, that's all right. Should have plenty of footage and other videos from this trip. Goldie and other fish eats for you guys. This has been an absolute blast. Been bouncing around today. Checked out 2 different rivers and a lot of different spots on them. It's a weekend again. It's just kind of been getting pounded, kind of hard to find spots, and they haven't been already tore up. Learning a lot though. Learning about these fish and fishing in different waters and waters that we're not necessarily comfortable in, I guess you could say, or used to, especially this bouldery, fast ripping water. So kind of fun when you can watch your bait and kind of see what it does underneath the water and whatnot. Definitely an easy way to learn when you can see a bunch of what's happening down there. So Brooke's over there playing with that turtle she just found. Our Goldie's sitting there just chilling. There he is. He is definitely the only one in the hole. The lone survivor after a weekend of these things getting pounded on. So we're gonna go keep spot jumping and hope we find some more.